观众朋友们，大家好，欢迎收看《活在5点》，我是今天的主持人米莉。那我们很高兴的呢，今天邀请到了《My Mulan》舞剧的一位主角做客我们节目间。那她呢是主演我们现代木子的这次舞剧当中出演现代木兰的这样一个角色的一个女孩。那 It is our pleasure to have Melody in our show today. I know that you are the main character of the drama show Mulan. So can you please do a self-introduction?
Okay. Hi, my name is Melody Cow. I'm 15 years old. I just turned 15 in September, actually. I was born in Mississauga, and I lived in Mississauga all my life. And my Mulan came to me from my mom, basically, and
so what makes you interested in My Mulan is that so your mom introduced you to that drama show,
yeah.
And why do you want to go for an audition?
Well, when I first looked at the posters, it was for My Mulan. It looked kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah.
And my mom encouraged me to get more involved in dancing in the community, dancing everywhere. And she always
help you look for opportunities.
Yeah, she's always encouraging me to take these opportunities and continue on. So when I first auditioned, there was nothing for me to lose, so why not just try do it? But I went into the auditions with no, I didn't know what I was gonna do exactly, and I didn't know what my Mulan was. I knew what Mulan was, but I didn't know what this drama was gonna be about. I didn't know what I was signing up myself for. It was just I was going in there blindfolded. But I think it was a really good it was a really good idea to do these auditions, because without my mom seeing the poster on WeChat,
you will never do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So from that we can know you actually danced for a while. Because your mother wants you to dance and involved in all these dance drama shows. Is that because that you've danced for a long time?
Yeah, I've been dancing since I was 5 years old, and from when I was 5 years old, I always was dancing with a studio, and I would do dance competitions and many dance competitions, but I wasn't actually involved in dance productions and other sorts of things like My Mulan. It was mostly just a competition after competition after competition.
Okay.
So this was really
different.
Really different, but the same as well, because it's dance, but it's a different type of production, different type of dance.
Yeah. Basically, you are not competing with others, you are competing with yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right, that's the difference. And how do you feel? How do you feel about the experience with My Mulan?
Well, My Mulan, it was really interesting.
Interesting. How do you say about the interesting?
So, basically, when I first went to these rehearsals, I was put into a group dance, so for the sword dance, and I really enjoyed it, actually. I was with a bunch of other girls dancing, and they were really talented, and we were learning the sword dance, basically.
Right.
And it was really fun, because I got to immerse myself into a new culture of dance, because before I would always dance with Western dance companies that would always do jazz, ballet, hip-hop, contemporary, but here it's traditional Chinese dance, which I did when I was very little, but I didn't do much of it. So here I revisited the traditional Chinese dance with sword dance, and I've never done it before.
How do you like it?
It's actually really fun, because we played around with the swords a lot, and overall the experience of dancing in a group, I've created so many lasting friendships with my dance partners, and I learned so many skills from how to manipulate the sword to other things my teacher taught me. But other than the group dance, I had, out of surprise, my teacher Lee, told me that I needed to do a bunch of solos and improvs. And I was like, oh my God, what is this? I never knew that I was going to do these things.
Yes.
So I was kind of freaking out because I never choreographed anything before for myself. So this was like a really, really, really big challenge for me because like
You never did it before.
Exactly. I was just diving into something that I've never done before.
So what makes you continue?
A lot of struggle. After a lot of struggle, I found that honestly, I just had to do it. Like I couldn't back out because I already went so deep into. I already contributed to so much for my Mulan. So my parents, from the support of my parents and the support of the dance company, I just decided to just work hard and
try your best.
Try my best and
keep moving forward.
Exactly. So my motivation mainly came from that.
So after all these commitment, after all this hard work, how is the result? Do you feel good about it, or do you like it, or you think there's more to improve?
So in August during the show, I realized that all this hard work, all this struggle, I struggled a lot. All these challenges, they were really, really, like, you can see it. You can't see the struggle, but you can see how hard I worked to the results. And I think that I was kind of proud of myself because I did something I would never imagine myself doing ever. And for the results, I think that there's a lot to improve on, but there's a lot to be proud of too. We are also having a December show where we do it again, but like with better performances, more performances, like more cast, etc. So I think I'm going to have a lot of time to improve on that because since in August we were actually working on a very tight timeline. So we had this entire production made in basically 1 month. But now
I've heard about that.
So that's mainly like what caused the stress because I'm like, oh, I don't have any time at all. But it worked out in the end. But now since I have a few months and I don't need to stress about it so much, I have time to improve. I have time to think about my mistakes. I have time to talk to people, ask for advice. And
do
all
better.
That. Yeah, exactly.
I'm really looking forward to see what's going to happen in December when the show comes out. But one question I want to ask is, what do you think you get the most from this performance, or what do you get the most from this experience?
Yeah. So what I learned the most was just how to deal with things, because all my friends that I danced with in my Mulan, they were all going through the same struggle. And we were going through the struggles together. And we all often talked about our struggles together. And I realized that this production, what I was going through, is something to immerse myself from what is to come in like later on in life. Like in life, you're always going to have these tight deadlines. You're always going to be challenged. You're always going to encounter someone who tells you what to do and you have to do it. You're always going to encounter like all these challenges that may seem like you're in a rabbit hole and you can't get out, but in reality that's how life works. And I think that this is really something that helped me learn to just do the things you're asked to do, or like just do stuff, because if you don't do the things,
you will never grow.
Exactly. You'll never grow, you'll never learn, and you'll miss out on so many opportunities. Like if I didn't decide to go to the auditions, like I wouldn't be sitting here today.
Yeah.
This is an amazing experience.
Yeah.
So,
right.
yeah, I just learned a lot about how life works.
That's great. Yeah, it's very good to learn things from experience, and also going through difficulties make you feel proud of yourself as well.
Yeah.
We are all, as a Chinese community, looking forward to see your better performers and another good show in December.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Melody, for coming to our show today, and thank you everyone for watching our show today. We will see you next time. Okay, thank you, Melody.